Hey YouTube, what's good? It's your boy Jay here at Terra Firma, ready for another bouldering session. So today I have a special guest. I am bouldering with me. Someone was supposed to meet me here, but they could not make it. So unexpectedly, I am doing a solo day, which is all good. And I was going to climb all the new sets that they were setting yesterday, see how many flashes I can get. But yeah, probably not climbing any of that right now. So the other plan, which is something I was thinking about, is I'm gonna discuss the beauty of beta and how much that helps, that kind of rehearsal. So I'm gonna head to the upstairs. There's 2 V8s I haven't gotten yet, and I'm gonna send some climbs, so let's get after it. Beauty of beta, the key that unlocks the sequence, the movement, the muscle memory. The first route I chose to climb was this orange V6 that I failed to flash in the power climbing video Ben and I did. The reason I failed to flash it was simply that I had the wrong movement down. So beginning on these first moves here, they're quite self-explanatory, and you just need to hit the crimps and move. But you'll see an essential difference as I hit that right hand, and instead of coming into the undercling, jumping up and hitting the better hold. Then I do move my right hand onto that slopey hold that I fell off before. It's interesting how just that one difference can make or break the route. If you have not seen the climbing with your eyes video, that's a good message. It's good to rehearse the moves in your head first. A beautiful example of this is Adamandra, and this is where the idea was really cemented in my mind, that it's good to climb it first and to understand where you're going to move to. Of course you can change things in the moment. You can tell that guy spent some time in Japan, huh? The next route is this yellow V6 with lots of underclings and shallow plates. The beginning of this route involves clenching your core and walking your feet through very carefully. That move is also very cool because you're hitting it with your thumb only at first and then matching it. When I fell on this in the flash attempt video, I tried to cross, mainly because I was being stubborn. This time I opted to bump. Sure, it may not be as glamorous, but it goes. I also missed this foot chip entirely. Hitting that and getting set for the last move really cements in this climb. Wow, it's good to know where all the holds are. Feeling much more smooth, and I feel like I'm flowing like water. Power is important, but water can crash as well as flow. Here you see me demonstrating how small those holes are. They're not the biggest. In fact, this is quite a stout V6. I also changed my beta up very slightly here. Walking through these holds, I still am hitting the thin crimp in order to bump my left hand down, but I do bring my right hand down pretty quickly after it into a much better hold. From here, hitting a very small crimp, I then decide to get a left heel set. This allows me to rock my weight onto my heel and make those crimps feel a little better. I do switch the heel to a toe there. The end of this route is not a gimme, but thankfully you do have a good foot once more. Already I can feel a massive difference in my climbing as I focus in on the beta. Now here's a new route I had not sent yet. Green pinches involving a pretty difficult crux. So I wisen up and start to brush that hold there in hopes to make it feel a little bit better. I'd given this a few tries, but had been unable to stick the crux, which you will soon see. You gotta stay hydrated. So beginning on the first sloper with one left foot chip, you move your right hand into that undercling, grab that pinch, and then get a bike set on the very starting hold. From here I opt to match and then bump up, and you have to cut feet and really flex your core. I mean, that move is pretty tough. Sure, the left hand pinch is good, but the right is not. Interestingly enough, I had been completely alone up until this point, and well, we got a little parade coming in. This is, I believe, some sort of technique class or some kind of climbing class, but either way, I had a lot of company. So getting set back on the green route, you see me getting that bike set once more. I experimented with trying the right in the front there, but there really is no way around this. You just have to cuff feet, and as soon as you can, get your foot on one of those chips. That is an essential piece of the route, I soon discovered. Because that position is so difficult to hold with both of the pinches there, and trust me, you can't just match the bottom one. But there you see me get it, get that right foot up, and it slips off. I did not have it cemented. You really have to flex the core. I switched up the angle because it was getting kind of bumped, so at least the camera was getting bumped where it was. And you see me come in this time, keep that core flex, but I'm unable to get my foot up. Gotta brush that bad boy off again. Really does help with these pinches, they get greased up pretty quick. So getting set into this green route, this time I know what to do, and I just need to keep everything tight and move quickly. Get the bike set, get my right hand set as well as possible, get that right foot on as quick as I can, walk my right foot up, and this time I keep everything flexed really tight. Bump that right hand up, come in and hit my left on there, move my hands as high as I can, get the left foot on, you have a little left pinch and then a right heel to lock this in. And man, did I crimp that top hard. I did not want to do that again. But I'm pretty psyched I was able to get it. That's one I had not been able to send yet, so unlocking that beta definitely helps. This next route is really awesome. Black V8 with the flat holds, if you're familiar with them. They have some really cool texture and uses. They can chew your skin up a little bit, but they can make some really rad movement. So the start of this route is very interesting because you start with two okay left hands and a foot chip for each foot. And you have to go out and hit the left heel at the same time as you grab the right hand. It's a really cool coordinated move. From there you have to swing out, and that actually took me a little while to get that down. And this actually is crux here. Trying to match on that hold was extremely difficult. You only have the one foot chip, and I could not make that feel right, whether I put my right foot and turned my right hip in, or if I tried to get my left foot on. It just seemed really difficult. So there you see me trying to get my left heel up just to feel what that's like, but I'm unable to hang on both of the holds. Routes like these that are technical often just take me a lot of goes to unlock the movement. You see me working the next section here. This involves a lot of pressing and tons of core strength. That top hold is not the best, but I am able to match it there. I can't keep my weight secure though. My left foot wasn't set properly. Brushing those off, they also get greasy pretty quick. You see me working this section once more. Really locking up, and you have to engage the hip there. Matching that top hold, and this time I really focus on my left foot, how my weight is sitting on that. And that move felt far, but thankfully you're in a secure enough position. Here you had no more feet. You had to match that sloper and swing your feet out. There's a little tiny foot chip I was almost unable to get. You see me almost slow motion, just engage my core like crazy and stick my toe out to get that. And from here, hit a little crimp, switch that right hand into a pressing motion, and finish the top. So that was the first time I had done the top section, which was really cool. Wow, I am surprised by how powerful that top beta is. Because this flat wall in the beginning is so balancy and beta intensive, I assumed I was just gonna cruise to the top section, but even doing it in isolation is really powerful. You're just kind of hanging on a sloper, swinging your foot over, and it's really precise to hit the foot there. So, whew, it's gonna be beast mode to link this whole thing. The top section was indeed really powerful. all that's left for me here really is to stick that second move. I have this first move locked down. You see me switch the heel to a toe there in order to cut my feet and swing out. But once again, although this move looks like it should be simple, that hold is not very good and your feet are just not set well. There was almost no good way to do it. I don't know if there's some beta I couldn't figure out, but I definitely struggled with that section. And the rest of it by now felt pretty locked down, pretty secure. So once again, hit that first move, right hand, left heel, switch to left heel to a toe, cut feet, swing out, get that toe set, and I'm feeling just every different spot on that hold, trying to find some kind of sweet spot that I can hold my weight for even a second. And it just involves me falling once again. This one was really tough. I feel confident that if I get that move though, I will move to the top section like I just did. So I'm working it pretty hard. Brushing these holds can make the difference sometimes, so brushing it off, giving it another go. That move feels so cool. Your feet cutting, swinging out like that. There you see me trying to switch feet and get my left on. All right, I cannot figure that one move out, so save it for another video. Once again, illustrating the beauty of beta, just kind of how awesome that is. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a great day. Peace.